Hello, greetings and welcome to another metal detecting expedition, and this is a special episode because I'm joined by my good friend Marcus, Mr. Notch to 11 metal detecting. Have a look at his YouTube channel please. He's joined me on the Derbyshire, the big green hillside in the Derbyshire Dales. We've come back to where we spent a night camping in hammocks one time, which was a really good time. So yeah, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button and check out Marcus's channel as well. Hit the subscribe button on his channel too. Keen?
Very keen.
Well, Marcus is up there behind that bush somewhere. Sounds like he's got his new drone out. I've had my first find of the day and it looks like lead. I think it's a musket ball. Sounded a bit like that. I've dug it and that looks to me like a big old musket ball. It's a big fat one as well, isn't it? Look at the size of that. Imagine being whacked by that. It's going to go straight through your bones, isn't it? In fact, I think it looks like it's got a hole going all the way through it. Perhaps was a musket ball and then fishing weight. Who knows? The mysteries of lead. Marcus has come down to join in the fun down this part of the field. Believe it or not, I had a signal in the same hole. It's exactly the same again. So I've had a musket ball spill, and again this one's got a hole through it. Really odd, but that's 2 points on the board for Millward. Would you believe it? In the same bit of spoil, another signal, look, exactly the same. It's going to be another one, isn't it? Now I do need to watch where I'm putting my fingers because there's some ants in here, but look, there we go. Number 3. And it is exactly the same as the other two. A big fat ball of lead with a hole going all the way through. They must have been on string together. I wonder if there's any more. Big fat mid-tone, 68, 69, 70. Another point on the board because that's a modern coin by the looks of it. It's looking like a modern spendable 50p piece. Or is it the old type? I actually can't tell. Nah, it's a modern one. But look at the state of it. That is a complete and utter state. Well, I don't want to waste people's time with modern finds, but I've tracked something else down here, look. It's a modern pound. Well, it's actually the old variety, but the banks still accept them. And that is another score for the scoreboard. That takes me up to 5. The 50p was 4 and that's 5. I don't normally promote other people's channels, but today I'd like to take the opportunity and kindly asking you to head over to Marcus's YouTube channel, Notch to 11, and take a look, watch some of his videos, give him a subscribe if you think he's worth it. Marcus is passionate about what he does. He works really hard on his channel, and I know it would mean the world to him if a bunch of you went over and subscribed to his channel. Next up, another mid-tone. I've opened it and it's looking suspiciously like a button, which means another point on the board. I actually thought it was a 5p, a new 5p at first. It's not, look, it's an old Georgian button. It's going to be a couple hundred years old, that, easily. We'll take it, we don't mind that. It's another little old bit of history. Discovered on the big green hillside. Can you hear that? That tiny faint squeak. Something there. The very reaches of Sensi FT. Deep HC, look. Nice repeatable target. Relic mode. 86. Something there, small, deep. I'm keen. This little hillside that we're on is super steep. Pretty much undetected, so I'm hoping there's going to be some bits in here, but from all the way down there, it's just a big chunk of lead. That must have been a foot deep and some. Marcus is here, but he's forever hiding behind bushes. This is my signal of the day. Have a listen to that. High pitch, deep, faint, high numbers. I can get behind that. But what do we have? Maybe a deep little silver coin. I'm very lucky. Ooh. Deeper. Quite a bit deeper. Over here, look. Out you come. Well, whatever it is, still in there. Oh, it's a copper loop. Great signal, that. Beautiful. Possibly medieval, but I don't think so. I don't know what that is. Could be off a button or something. Marcus has come out from his bush, look. He's up there digging, having a great time talking to himself. And this is my next one. I've already opened it up. It was a mid-tone 84 like that. And I've got my first old coin down there. It looks like a big penny. Can you see it? Just down here. It looks very crusty. It's not got much weight to it either. But I'm sure that is a big penny. Probably Victorian. That's the best that I can do out in the field, and that is clear as day. But that is Queen Victoria facing to the left, an early one as well. I'm not getting a date off that, but that's going to be around 1870s, I imagine. Brilliant, my first old coin of the day. Well, it's been really tough on this bit of hillside. We're working our way back down and going for some lunch, but I had this little worldie of a signal up. High 80s, high pitched. I'm hopeful that's a coin. Oh, there's a big old chunk of lead. Something in here, but it feels pretty big. Maybe it's a stack of coins. Oh, whatever it is, it's enormous. Oh man, have a look at this. Tiny little high pitched signal. Dug it out, there's something small in there. It looks like there's a pin poking out or something or other. But what are we saying that it is? Let's have a look together. Can you see that little tiny shiny thing? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. Well, I really don't know. It's possibly a tiny little earring or something, but look how small and fragile that is. And look, there's the pin for it. Wow. I think that's an earring, isn't it? Are we saying it's an earring? I think we've got two pieces of an earring there. Shame it wasn't silver or gold, but never mind. Well, Marcus and I had a few beers last night. I mentioned these things, these like square lumps of metal I find on here. People say they're from tractor tyres, but I'm just not so sure. Look at the inside of that. I mean, what has happened to that? And if that doesn't look like old silver, I don't know what does. I mean, obviously it isn't silver, but it's got a really interesting look to it. And I just can't explain it. I'll tell you what, Marcus has had a silver coin and it's an absolute worldie, so make sure you see his video to see what that is. I hate him. He's found more of these coins on this field in 2 visits than I found in 3 years. He's an absolute git. But I'm going to try and carry on and try and find something cool. I need a bit of silver to get me back in the game. So I was filming myself from up above with the drone, as I do, and I had a glorious signal down here. Just here, look, 86. I shout to Marcus, I says, that's going to be big hammered silver. I'm telling you now. There we go, I'm digging a deep plug, big plug, just in case this is a glorious big silver hammered coin, which there's no way it's going to be. As you can see, I've opened it up, it is deeper, can't even feel it with my pinpointer, so I'm going to have to take some more earth out. Well, I've removed several shovelfuls and it's out, whatever it is. And unless it's a huge hammered, it feels far too big. Oh, 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 it's fancy. It's lead and it's fancy, that's all that matters. What do we have there? It's something interesting, something different. That is a display find right there. Some sort of field token, I think. Quite a nice one. And it's got a hole through it. Just said to Marcus, some sort of field token. Looks a bit like a slice of orange or some citrus fruit. Pretty cool, very old. Well, I've brought Marcus over to what I call a Victorian hotspot. But it's a little overgrown. But that's not going to stop us. And would you believe it? I've got an 84 here, look. I like that. Right in the middle there. Oh, it's a coin, and what looks to be only my second pre-decimal coin today. I said it would be Queen Victoria, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to have to have a closer look at that. Here we go, look, it's King George V, facing to the left, pre-decimal halfpenny. I will take that. Very, very chuffed. Not in the greatest condition. Look at that, it's absolutely toasted on that side, but I don't care. Well, I was just thinking to myself, I don't think I've found a buckle today yet. This feels like a buckle. It's quite big signal. High pitched copper, I'm interested. Well, they got it out of the hole and it was this perfect rectangular piece of lead. Someone's used that for something. Okay, so Marcus is up there digging away after more silver. He's had 2 silvers now, 2 silvers. And I've just tickled this one up, look at this. Listen to that, 92, 94, that is high pitched, small, deep. And I've got something next to it here, look, 71, 72. But I'm interested in that there, so I'm getting in there. Here we go, come on, give me something good. I deserve it for my hard work today. Oh. Come on. Oh, it's not silver, but it is a coin. And it looks like it's going to be Georgian. Look at that imprint. Now, I don't mind that, you know. That's going to be an 1806 King George III. With his little tiny head facing to the right. Can you see him? That is King George. That is 1806. Georgian, 200 years old. And only my third old coin of the day. Another absolute worldie of a signal. Look at that. 92, 93. It's small, deep. There's a good chance that could be silver. If not, it's a copper coin all day long. I've shouted the famous word silver. I knew it was going to be something good. I thought there was a caterpillar there, but it's the edge of a silver coin. With those numbers, it has to be Victoria at least. What are we saying, Marcus? George III?
That's my guess.
Oh, it's not, but it's a beautiful early one. It's Queen Victoria, I think. Look at that, 1872. I've got to be happy with that, Marcus.
Oh, big time. Finally, mate. Been a long time coming today.
There she is, look.
Absolute beauty.
I will take that all day long. All day long and some. Look at the colour of that, it's absolutely beautiful. That is why we spend so many hours sweating our tits off out in the baking heat in the British countryside to find Victorian silver like that. Marcus, this is how we freshen up in Derbyshire. Yeah!
Nutcase.
Whoa, that's good. You'll go.
No shots. Oh, that's actually super refreshing, wasn't it?
Well, that's it. Me and Marcus are done for the day, and what a day it's been. We've had a good 5 hours marauding around on this big green hillside, digging up silver, digging up copper coins. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely incredible day, mate. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome.
And letting me pinch a couple of bits of silver off your land.
Yeah, I know.
So kind.
You find so much Georgian silver on here, it's unreal. 3 bits of Georgian silver on here in 2 visits. I've had 2 in 3 years. But that's how metal detecting is, isn't it? But thank you very much for tuning in today. Really appreciate it. And it's time for me and Marcus to go home and him to drive all the way back to sunny Essex.
See you soon.
I would like to thank Marcus for joining me today. Literally one of the nicest blokes in the hobby, and it was an absolute pleasure spending the day with him. We had an absolute blast, and between us we made some amazing finds. Although as always on my own patch, he absolutely kicked my butt. Don't forget to check out Notch to 11 on YouTube and stick around for my finds roundup. Finds wise, today was slow for me and a bit of a struggle, but hard work was rewarded eventually. Although quite worn, this piece of Victorian silver was my star find of the day. A beautiful Queen Victoria silver shilling, dated 1872. This coin is 153 years old. One can only imagine the amount of hands this coin has passed through. On to my other finds. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the hold lead disc, field token or something else. I really have no idea. And why did I find 3 of these lead balls in the same hole?